meeting to order. Please all rise and pledge allegiance to the flag. And would you please lead us?
Yes. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There are 3 sets of minutes to approve. First is the September 10th non-public work session minutes. Is there a motion?
Make a motion, we approve the minutes as written.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And I abstain, I was not in attendance. Secondly, the September 10th work session meeting minutes, excuse me. Is there a motion?
I make a motion, we accept the September 10th work session minutes as written.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 I abstain. And lastly, the September 10th regular meeting minutes.
Make a motion that we accept the minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
I abstain. The Select Board will meet on the following dates. The regular meetings will be on Monday, September 24th, Tuesday, October 9th, and Monday, October 22nd, 2018 at 6 p.m. Work sessions prior to the regular meeting will start at 5 p.m. Town offices will be closed October 8th in observance of Columbus Day. All of the above meetings will be held in Town Hall unless otherwise posted. Citizens wishing to be listed on the Select Board's agenda should notify the Town Hall before 12 p.m. the Friday before the scheduled meeting. Alternate members are always needed to fill positions on the zoning and planning boards. If interested, please submit a letter of intent to the Plymouth Selectboard's office at 6 Post Office Square in Plymouth. Do we have a visitor? Too bad. Okay. In that case, I'm inviting Joe up to discuss a PO for Morton Salt.
It's that time of year.
Jeez. Already?
Yeah.
Bummer.
Don't want to hear it.
So I checked with all my vendors, and for the quality and the options, this was my best one with Morton Salt, and they went up $1.09 a ton.
Okay.
So
How much were they?
60, 49, or 46, or
there's a
45.
price on here, so
Okay.
it's around $70 a ton.
Okay,
No, you got it. It's 6156,
yeah.
Oh, I see. Yes.
500 tons.
Figured out, yeah.
They said they went up $1.05, that's, you know.
So that's what I have. Just gotta try to make that number work and get through the winter. Hopefully have a better winter.
I'm sure it will be. Any discussion or a motion?
Make a motion, we approve the purchase order for the 500 tons of Morton salt, $32,000.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
New business. We have Deputy Fire Chief Tom Morrison here to explain a waiver of a bid policy request for self-contained breathing apparatus purchase. Good evening.
Congratulations on your graduation.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, well, you can
That was almost,
still send a gift. You know where I am.
yeah, I'll send the gift.
So for those who haven't heard, we received a grant from FEMA for air packs in the amount of $127,000.
Great.
And unlike a lot of grants, this one provides direct reimbursement to the town. So once we receive the equipment, I submit a request electronically and it gets deposited electronically. We are here tonight because we want to purchase Scott Air Packs, which is what is the manufacturer we've been using for decades, as do much of the Lakes region. It's what we train on, it's what our maintenance captain has been to school to work on. And the vendor that we would like to use has also been servicing our equipment and sales for a long time, Industrial Protection Services. They also had the Massachusetts state bid, as I said in that letter, which speaks volumes for us. So for those reasons, we would like to request a waiver of the bid policy on that purchase.
And these are the
I'm missing-
longer breathing packs, correct?
Yeah,
Do you have the letter?
yeah.
No, I didn't.
All right, there you go.
And the discussion was a couple years ago that we could sell the old ones, or are we keeping the old ones?
They're not compliant with today's standard, so I'm not sure there's gonna be a great deal of value in those.
Right, they were for that little interim,
Right.
when we were thinking before.
Right,
Okay.
right. When we applied last time. At this point, they're 2 code cycles out of date,
Okay,
so, which is one of the reasons why we got the grant. I mean, we were able to say that. it's
Right.
time
good.
to show the need, so. Yeah, that's a 95% match,
Great.
so
That is.
I think our cost is 6,000 and change.
And that's what happens when we can deal directly with the feds,
Good job.
and not the state.
Maybe with some legislative changes that will be fixed.
The importance of this waiver for Tom is he's gonna have to show our policy, and our policy calls for a waiver if we're not
Oh,
gonna go
okay.
with a bid.
All right.
So we're gonna have to show a copy of tonight's minutes to go with it.
Okay. So in that case, is there a motion to
I would
waive
make a
the?
motion to approve the waiver so that we can get this money and get this equipment.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Good job,
Thank
Tom.
you.
Job.
Yeah,
Excellent.
excellent.
It was a group effort.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Are there any committee reports? Starting now with Mike.
None.
Went to the planning board, and I didn't bring my folder with me, but we discussed the Panther Pub. We had a minor subdivision change, breaking out some property. And, what was the third item?
So
I do not remember.
it was lot line. Was it a lot line change?
Yeah, we had a lot line. We did on some 7 acres, and they were gonna take out 1.2, I think, and leave the rest. That was it.
Okay.
I attended a Plymouth Conservation Commission meeting. One of the exciting pieces was that, again, PSU came forward with volunteers from their incoming or first-year class to do a pretty extensive cleanup in the Holderness Plymouth floodplain by the river. They had 32 volunteers on August 22nd and 23rd. And they had another day of service coming up on the 28th of September. And I think that the Conservation Commission was still determining where they were going to use them to clean up for that one. That one's going to involve not just first-year students, but faculty and students of all classes. And then they have another volunteer group from the Holderness School coming on the 10th of October, and they are going to be doing work on the Pikes Peak trail signs. Other than that, we're excited to hear that the master plan had been adopted, and they are planning on reviewing it at their meetings and see where the Conservation Commission comes into doing their implementation piece of the master plan. So, that was it.
Very good. Thanks, Brian.
None.
Okay, well, are there any public comments? Do we need to go into,
Just one short personnel.
all right, so I'm afraid we'll need to go into a non-public session in accordance with RSA 91-A:3, Roman numeral 2, A through I. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. We're non-public.